Done dizzy, finest finger.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Lord's Connection channel. Thank you for joining me. Today's song review is a redemption song. It was released in 1979. It was released by Bob Marley. This song is one of Bob Marley's greatest works. It is the final track on Bob Marley and the Wailers' 12th album Uprising and his last single. So let's check out the lyrics. Bob Marley starts with, "Oh pirates, yes they robbed I, sold I to the merchant ships, minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly." Here he describes slavery. Slaves were sold by pirates onto merchant ships. In the past, slaves from different countries, tribes, and cultures used singing as a way to communicate during voyages and when working in the fields also. They were able to look for countrymen and women through these songs, sharing gospel songs with a comforting message that the Lord, God Almighty, has come to the rescue of the ill-treated people, as mentioned in the Bible to the father Abraham. This means God is on their side, and he always will be. The part when he says, "My hand was made strong," is letting us know that after the shooting, the assassination attempt on his life in 1976, God saved his life, because 48 hours after the shooting incident, he was able to perform at the Political Smile Jamaica concert with his guitar and everything. Then he goes on to say, "Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? Because all I ever have, redemption songs, redemption songs." This generation, with Generation Z, are known as the generation that seeks God. And with Bob Marley's songs, they are able to use the lyrics as understanding of God. It is telling us to free our minds from the bondage and oppression which is still currently being played out, made clear by the protests on the streets, songs of freedom, he says. By doing this, he is sending us also an invitation. It is an invitation from the Most High, so we should give thanks together. Then he says, "Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, but none but ourselves can free our minds." This is the key lyrics from the speech made by Marcus Garvey. The speech was entitled "The Work That Has Been Done." It was delivered at the Menelik Hall in Sydney in 1937, and it was also published in his Black Man magazine. Marcus Garvey told everyone to emancipate themselves from mental slavery, because none but ourselves can free our minds. So the choice is ours to free ourselves or stay mentally enslaved. Marcus Garvey said, "We are going to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, because whilst others might free the body, none but ourselves can free our mind. Mind is your only ruler, sovereign. The man who is not able to develop and use his mind, he is bound to be slave of the other man who uses his mind. And be proud of your race today, as your fathers were." Bob Marley then says, "Have no fear for atomic energy, because none of them can stop the time." He is talking about the Air Force, the people in power, the games they are playing with our lives. You can listen and read the complete transcript on this channel called The Last Interview with Bob Marley and the Wailers. where the Wailers are speaking about the government's priority has always been to buy gears for war rather than using money to feed starving people of the world. He then says, "How long shall they kill our prophets, while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book." Apart from our prophets, whom we've witnessed fighting for black freedom, there were also prophets on the transatlantic slave ships, on the British slave ship called Zong. Having sailed across the Atlantic towards Jamaica, the owners threw 132 enslaved Africans from its human cargo into the sea to drown. They claimed the slaved ship, the Zong, was overcrowded. Those murdered were worth more to the slave owners dead than alive, because they said there was not enough drinking water to go round, so they had no choice. So this meant they could claim for the deaths on the insurance instead. Now, the main reason we know of this horrific incident is because the owners took the claims to a court in London, and the insurers were at first told to pay up as if the dead slaves were any other lost goods and not people. As was a common business practice, they are taking out insurances on the lives of the enslaved people as cargo. Till today, nobody has ever been prosecuted for the murders. The Bible verse, Revelations 18, verse 24 says, "And the light of a lamp will shine in you no more, and the voice of the bridegroom and bride will be heard in you no more. For your merchants were the great ones of the earth, and all nations were deceived by your sorcery. And in her was found the blood of the prophets, and of the saints, and of all those who were slain on earth." Bob Marley then finished off the song with a chorus. He repeats the hook once again. This song is the last song on the album. You guys can go and check it out. It performs it live also. Check out the song. There's a video version of this song called TLC Redemption Song. It's a music video. So, let me know what you all think about this video below. Like, subscribe, comment. Always share the light, people. Until next time, one love.